Banana. Say something?
Bump, ba-dum, bump, ba-dum.
Cool. Are you... Let's see. Share screen.
I guess I need weed.
Ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Boom. Let's roll it.
Bump, ba-dum, bump, bump, bump.
Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks. Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks.
Oh! Good morning, you beautiful stoners. Welcome to Trap Stocks. It is February 10th, 2021. Got a lot to go over today. My name is David.
I'm Brian. What's up?
And Brian, what are we doing here?
Baby, we are bridging gaps. What gaps? Cannabis, comedy, stock market, and crypto. Lots of gaps. Fucking could be a square, could be a baseball diamond. Nobody knows the shape, but we're bridging them.
We might be even throwing chess in there at some point, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll believe that when it happens. You and Dan apparently had this fucking... You know what's super annoying about you and Dan is like 3 months ago, longer than that, I was like, guys, this chess.com thing is like a real thing and it's cool. You could play chess and you both thought it was super cool. Neither of you ever fucking played chess with me. And then like 3 months later, I'm waking up and Dan's like, Brian, where were you? Me and Dave were playing chess this morning and it was so great on chess.com. Fuck yourself. How about that?
I fucking love it. Before we forget, huge shout out to Mad Terp Labs and Green Farms. Thank you guys for hooking us up with the flyer. I'm picking up more terp sticks tonight. They are solventless pre-roll. Go get that shit. Get you high. Ask for the diamonds and rosin. Let's do it. What else we got?
Cheat code Algo, you know them, you love them. That's our financial indicator. Wow, I can't fucking talk this morning. They make a great algorithm to trade the stock market in conjunction with TradingView.com, which if you're not using TradingView, just like on the reg, you're fucking up. It's a great graphing tool. And it's free. I mean, there's paid accounts, and I think to really take advantage of cheat code algorithm, you might have to pay for like the premium trading view. Not quite sure, but either way, the cheat code's amazing. Check out the link in the description. If you sign up and use it, you give your boys at Trap Stocks some money. Pretty great. Nothing comes out of your pocket extra. They just give us a cut. So yeah, please check that out.
Then we can hire Ben so we can have a ticker on the bottom of our screen.
It's so funny. Yeah, Ben was giving us shit this morning because he's like, I comment on the YouTube videos and you guys like while it's happening and you guys don't answer them, and it's like, that's not you guys, that's Dave. Brian's over here running a fucking stream. I've got so many windows open. I don't even have enough screens for the windows. And Dave's like, oh yeah, sorry. I guess Brian's having a hard time. Fuck off. Do something. Do something.
Yeah, there's a comment that I have to respond. I'll respond right now.
It's so funny.
I'll be like, fuck you. Oh man, so this morning it was great. We had a great morning, and then what happened? What the fuck happened?
Fucking sell off this morning. It shit the bed. Yeah, it was a pretty good morning. Wow.
What did you do? You dying?
Just took a monster rip. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it was a pretty decent morning this morning, and then it fell to shit. When we woke up today, now things have changed a little bit. I'm going to switch over. Where are we? I got FinViz up. When we woke up today, FinViz was green.
Yeah.
All green. If you're looking at it right now, it's like 50-50, but like the big players are red. Tesla's down 4%. They're actually recovering. Good for them. They were at like 800 just 20 minutes ago. But they're down like $50 today. Microsoft's down 1%. Nvidia's up, which I thought was pretty good. Yeah, there was a huge sell-off. As you can see, like it's kind of hard to see, probably, but the Dow opened today at like 31.5, and then after an hour, tanked down to like 31.3, and it has recovered from there a little bit. Just kind of hoping, that like people are saying this is the correction that we needed. My account's been fucking red since Friday, so I don't know. I don't know how many more corrections I need. Like that teacher needs to put their red pen away and just start giving me smiley face stickers. I don't know what the fuck's happening here.
That's a great analogy. I really love that.
Thanks. Yeah, this
correction. All of them look pretty much similar. Like the Dow, the Nasdaq, S&P 500, all look the same right now.
Yeah, and if there's any consolation at all, is that pretty much everything I'm invested in today is following market trend. So I guess it's like Dan was like, all you do is invest in speculative stocks. No, I don't invest in Microsoft, fuckhead. But like, Jesus Christ, I'm investing in like real stuff. I'm out of the penny game. You know what I mean? I got like 2 penny stocks at this point that I just kind of sit there. I'm out of that shit. I'm into more like fucking mid caps. I'm not fucking with that shit anymore. So when your stocks follow the market, it's unfortunate if the market bleeds, but at the same point, you're like, market goes back up, these stocks should follow.
Oh, I feel the exact same way with you. I narrowed down everything. What we noticed this morning was all the cannabis stocks. Which cannabis stock do you want to go over first?
Bro, cannabis stocks blew the fuck up.
Yeah, they did.
Particularly last night, but like over the week. We'll just start with TLRY, because TLRY's, I mean, that's the by and far the winner. I think CGC is pretty good too, but TLRY yesterday was at like $50, and then pre-market touched 70.
Yep.
Back down to 54. There was a huge sell-off, and also when something goes up $30 overnight, you're gonna
don't buy it.
You're gonna see the sell-off, you know. But this is wild. I wish I knew more about TLRY as a company, because it just keeps popping up. Like week after week, TLRY keeps making moves, and then it just made this fucking monster move. And if I was to give anybody financial advice, which I'm not allowed to do because I am not a financial advisor, I'd say stay the fuck away from TLRY for a week or two, if I'm being perfectly honest. This scares me. Something goes up $30 overnight and then crashes down a little bit. Like, yeah, you'll probably see a push back up to like 60, but with the way this thing's trending, short eyes all over it. That's how
Oh, yeah.
You know, like if you go to StockTwits right now, and you just click search, TLRY's number 1.
Yep.
It has been number 1 since last night. Afria is another trending stock that is a cannabis stock, doing quite well. It's just...
Afria? What's the ticker for Afria?
APHA.
APHA? Yeah, looks like the same thing.
But look, see, Afria already filled its gap from yesterday. Yeah, so yesterday it gapped up from 24 to 30. It already filled that gap today. And it does look like it's trying to consolidate a little bit.
Out of all I wouldn't invest into either of these two today. But what we were in a couple months ago was Grow Generation. Do you remember that one?
Well, hang on, I'm not done with Afria quite yet. Afria's the one that struck a deal with Sam Adams. You knew about Afria a while ago, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. The Saltwater Creek Brewing Company.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Afria, cannabis company that's got a deal with Saltwater Creek, which is Sam Adams, correct? Or no, Boston.
Not 100% sure, but
okay.
It's called the not 100% sure.
But it looks like they might be getting into the like the cannabis beers. Which have you had a Lagunitas THC drink?
So there was 2 that I have seen in pictures, but not in life. I did see that there was Lagunitas and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
PBR's got a weed beer?
Yes, they do.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. California.
Okay. I'll check that out the next time I'm there. I was in Colorado in like June or July for a family thing, and I went to a dispensary, and they had Lagunitas that were, brewed with THC. They were like 10 milligrams a pop, and I think they were like $5.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. I grabbed, it's basically like fucking cost of a 6-pack of PBR, but yeah, I grabbed like 2 or 3 of them just for had one a night.
Middle, yeah.
Bro, those things they tasted like a Lagunitas IPA, and I was high as shit after.
That's so hipster of you.
I know.
A lot of our friends would get so fucking mad if we call them a hipster back home.
Dude, Joey, shout out to Joey and his beautiful daughter Marceline. Fucking OG Hudson hipster. That kid, he was the first one to drink PBR, and we're like, okay, you fucking hipsters. I'm not a hipster. And then PBR got too mainstream, so he started drinking Yingling, which was like, bro, that was the hipsterest of beers. And Joey's like, I just like the taste. It's like, no you don't, you hipster fuck. Just admit you're a hipster. What's wrong with you?
Oh, he's totally a hipster. Just if we go back to his wedding that we went to last year in the woods back in Hudson, which was a shit show in a good way, which was amazing. Did you remember when the fucking table fell and you guys all blamed me?
I knew it wasn't you. I knew exactly who it was.
Everybody blamed me.
Everybody blamed you because, like, you're the easy one to blame, but fucking, it was Laura.
It was one of the girls, yeah, I remember that.
Laura and Craig were shit-faced off, like, 2 sips of a wine cooler. It was ridiculous. I mean, they have 2 children. I get it. They're not partying often. But yeah, fucking, Craig was there for 9 minutes, and he was pink-faced drunk, and he was just, like, shitting on Dave constantly, to the point where it's like, bro, just shut up. What are we doing here? And then his wife, who was also pink-faced drunk after, like, 2 minutes, I saw it. She's like, leaning on the table, and it's, like, wobbling, and she's sitting right next to you. And then, like, I just watched her fucking go down with it, and Craig's like, what the fuck are you doing, Dave? And I was like, bro, that's your drunk-ass wife. I saw that clear as day. The girl's got, like, a tablecloth wrapped around her head. You're sitting there fine, and people are like, what did you do, Dave? Get out of here.
So just to paint everybody a picture, we were in this gigantic barn in the middle of Hudson, New Hampshire, right? Outdoor wedding. We were in the middle of the barn. So there was probably 5 tables in each row, so 5 tables of 5, so 25 tables. We were directly right in the fucking middle. And then when everybody was getting up to get food, all we got up and the table just made such a noise that was so embarrassing. But I knew it wasn't me, but everybody else was yelling at me, and so I was just laughing. And then, we got some weird fucking eyes looking at us that time.
Yeah, I mean, she dumped an entire table.
Oh, it was so loud.
I think it was one of those things where, like, she went to get up to get food, like you're saying, and just, like, put her entire body weight and pushed off the table. And it's like, bro, these are barnyard tables. What are you doing?
All right, so to switch it from barns, let's go to Grow Generation, because I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
So the ticker is, what is it? I forget what it is.
GRWG.
Yep. We've mentioned this multiple times since we started doing trap stocks. It's a Colorado company that came out to Arizona and started purchasing a bunch of hydroponic stores, and so that's why this is very interesting. So this morning it did run up to 68, and then it took a fall, just like everything else did this morning, and is now at 62.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this one?
I love Grow Generations. I don't know why I didn't get into it. When
it was $20
a month ago? I mean, it was $45 a month ago. You know, and by a month ago, I mean, what is this day?
It's because we
not
don't
even
let
a month.
things
Yeah, a month ago, January 11th, it was $45. I'm looking at the 3-month chart. It's just a beautiful, nice ascending line. Yeah, this is if I gotta be honest, this is personally my favorite cannabis stock because they're not selling weed. They're selling the things that you need to grow weed, and I think it's a very untapped market. Personally, I mean, there's a hydroponics store down the street from me. It's fucking garbage. You know, it looks like you go there to grow weed illegally. So maybe if this place can, like, put a nice shiny face to it and get both like corporations and consumers to get their stip to grow weed, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, this one looks really, really good to me. What other cannabis stock did we not go over? Did we go over SNDL, Sundial?
Sundial, that fucking garbage.
Sundial. So Sundial, we've been in this one again for a couple months. We were fucking shitting on it for the longest time when it was stuck at 50 cents. It would go to 50 cents to 60 cents, and we would be holding a bag for weeks, and then all of a sudden the meme stocks come, and guess what happened to Sundial?
Yeah, this is wild. Like, it was one of the stocks that got the axe along with GME, like, during that thing. Like, Robinhood restricted it, and while GME, Nokia, BlackBerry, AMC all went the opposite way, they went down once those restrictions came in place. Sundial, that was people were like, fuck you. And I gotta say, Sundial's a trash company. They're assholes. They're trying to they're trying to hostile take over other companies. Forget penny. They're a penny stock company. They're trying to pull hostile takeovers on OTC companies. Just these little guys that have $30 million in debt that are trying to make their way in the world, and Sundial's buying their debt to basically try to strong arm them into becoming their business. So personally, I say fuck Sundial. Now I'm going to say that, and I'm going to wake up, in 3 weeks, it's going to be $87 like Tilray, and I'm going to be like, yo, fuck my butthole. Why did I say this?
It's because we have our old technical analysis style of thinking right now. This is new style, so we have to kind of take half of what we've previously known and apply it to this. I don't know, because I get yelled at for changing up my strategy every day, so I don't even know where to go with SNDL. So this I'm going to assume it's going to go up, but what the fuck do I know?
Yeah. I mean, I was hopeful for Sundial when it was a penny stock, but then I was just it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't seem realistic to me. It has billions.
Bro, I have to interrupt right here.
Yeah.
I know your camera is what you're using, your phone for your camera. So Joey just texted us, and he was like, fuck you guys, I'm not a hipster.
That's so funny. Hey, Joey. Thanks for listening, buddy. We love you.
Thank you for listening.
You fucking hipster.
You fucking hipster.
Bro, here's a fun Joey story. I love it. He's such an adorable nerd. The last time I was over before he had his kid, he's like, you want to see what I built in the basement? And I was like, I don't know. Do I want to see what you built in the basement, buddy? What are we talking about here? And he brought me down to this basement, and literally with cardboard, he cut cardboard into strips, and then the spray foam that you get at Home Depot, the insulating spray foam.
Yeah.
It's you spray it and then it turns into yellow shit. He used that and cardboard pieces to build this giant off-roading course for his model off-road RC car. And
oh my god.
He was kind of embarrassed. I was losing my mind. I'm like, you're a literal engineering genius. This is fucking incredible. I'm sure Kate wouldn't let him bring dirt into the basement or whatever, which is the only reason he didn't have dirt piles. But he's got this whole fucking course set up that he made out of spray foam and cardboard. He's just the most genius 3-year-old in the world. I love it. I love him. Fucking, that kid is gonna have such a fun dad because Joey's just gonna be like, I wanted to buy $30,000 worth of Legos and I blamed it on my kid. I can't wait for this shit. It's hilarious.
Oh god, I can't wait for all the mini fucking flannel jackets coming out for his kids. It's gonna be so fun.
She's gonna have a koozie. She's gonna have a koozie for her bottle.
So funny. All right, so what else are we talking about for stock? Let's go back at the stocks. What are you working on? What's on your watch list today?
EVs are on my watch list today. Workhorse. I bought like a fucking borderline idiot. I bought Workhorse $40 calls that expire Friday because this is now the third day this week that Workhorse has broken $40 on the uptrend. Yep. And I think it's going to happen again tomorrow. And I think it's going to happen again Friday. And I think you'll see $50 in like 2 weeks, probably. I'm just waiting for my baby pony to recover from this fucking market sell-off.
So I did not tell you this morning, but I did jump into Workhorse with you, just the random 5 contracts that expired this Friday. I just got the $42 call, so it was under $500.
Okay.
I'm down 160 at the moment, but I was up for a wee minute. So hopefully this does come back up. Workhorse definitely looked like it's consolidating. I'm on the 1 minute chart, and it can't get much worse than that.
No, I mean,
it can either fall hard or go right back up.
If it falls anywhere, it looks like it'll find support at like 38 today, because it's bounced off that twice already.
Ooh, 38, okay.
38.50 actually.
Okay.
That was like the lowest. And yeah, I mean, like this thing runs, you know? It runs.
I like it because I'm in ride. I was balls deep this morning in ride. I had 20 calls, and throughout the day I started selling. If you want to bring up ride real quick.
Pulled it.
Because because Ride was very, very similar to Workhorse this morning. They were going off of each other. Like you said before, I think Workhorse does own 10% of Ride.
Yep.
This is something that I trimmed all day, made a great profit. I do believe it's going to take off one of these times. I think it's going to go to $40 stock, just like Workhorse eventually. It's just when, you know?
Yeah. So like if you don't know what about Workhorse makes like electric delivery vehicles. Think United States Postal Service. They do have a contract with UPS, but it's for drones, which is they also have drones. Like they're into the drone game too, which nobody really talks about. But they have a contract with UPS for delivery drones. So they make delivery type shit. And then you got Ride, which is also EVs, and they're more on, the consumer / luxury side. I believe I don't know if they have vehicles in production yet. I think they're starting production soon, but I also think that they look pretty fucking sexual. Like they're they're not a solo vehicle. They're more akin to like a Lucid.
God, Solo's so ugly.
Solo's so ugly. I want one so bad. I really do.
Be able to afford one.
I really do. Like, I think they're like $8,000 or $9,000 is what they're being slated for, and it's basically a safe motorcycle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I do. Before we end the show, I know we're not ending it yet, but I did want to let you know that I have like 4 IPOs or in SPACs I want to just bring up for everybody.
Okay.
Let me know when you want me to bring that up.
Okay. Yeah, not yet. Because I do want to talk about another EV play that flies under the radar. So we were talking about this earlier today. We have Ride and we have Workhorse. And when Workhorse and Ride run in sympathy to each other, like today, they're almost identical, right?
Very identical.
They're very close. When they run together, StockTwits is like the horsemen are running, and there is a third horseman, which is
what's the third horseman?
Is RMO.
RMO. Romeo Power. Oh yeah, you did mention this morning. All right,
I did mention this.
Break it down.
Now this is similar, not exactly the same graph as Workhorse and Ride today, but kind of like peaked in the morning. It fell off from the thing. It's kind of consolidating right now. RMO, from what I gather, they make the batteries that Workhorse uses for their trucks,
which is key.
It's key. So they are tightly intertwined. They don't always run together, but when they do, I've noticed it's generally a good day for the three of them. And I think this is, like, RMO is trading the lowest out of the 3 of those EV plays. I think it has a lot of potential. I think any EV battery maker, especially if they can adapt to maybe other companies, is in a good position going into the future. So I like RMO. I'm not invested in it. I've been keeping an eye on it. I think that if we can start to see some like real progress with it, I might jump in. Under $20 is attractive.
Yeah, just look at the 1 hour. Are you on the 1 hour chart? Just look at that real quick. It's just not time to invest into it yet. It's starting to look like a nice little cup, but it's not there yet. A little still premature.
Yeah, and you see it popped up to 40 on December 28th. And now it's consolidating around, like, right around 20, 18, 20 area.
Half. Oh, half. Oh.
Yeah, a half, which is terrible, but, eventually that U's got to form, baby. You know how it is.
I know how it is. Speaking of UWM 909, bro. Come on.
Yep.
Why?
Why? Because, I don't know, there is a God, and he's spiteful? I don't know.
This is. I wish we would have bought contracts one more week.
Yeah. Well, you can't.
One more week would have done us now a lot. Oh,
they only have monthly contracts on them.
Man. All we need is some good news, Brian. Hopefully FAMP does it. Hopefully FAMP gets the Florida talking about it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Come on, let's go FAMP. Let's go FAMP. FAMP.
Florida Association Mortgage Professionals.
Besides that, pretty much what I'm looking at is DraftKings and CCIV. Yep. DraftKings is back in the green right now.
Nice.
Thank you, whoever's up there. Thank you, the stock market gods.
Yeah.
I needed this push. So let's bring this up to $64, and let's get a new high for DraftKings today. How do you feel about DraftKings?
I love this recovery. I did. I hope it doesn't bite me in the ass, but I did average down this morning on my calls.
What's your average?
1, I think, like 102 maybe.
Oh, great.
Yeah, for the 64s.
Oh, good for you.
So yeah, I think if it's above that, I'm definitely feeling good. I mean, I'm looking at this graph right now, and I don't see why DraftKings isn't going to push to 63. It looks really nice.
Oh yeah.
I think it just got it was on a nice uptrend before that sell-off this morning, and it looks to be trying to continue it.
Well, this is to me like the week prior to the Super Bowl. It soared, and then right after Monday morning, it dipped. It's starting to make like a little W-shaped.
Yeah.
Actually, two W's really. And then I think this is going to shoot up to 64, bro. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, it looks. I'm looking at the 30-minute chart, and it kind of looks like the signal's about to switch from short to buy. So I like that.
Yeah, I love this new fucking. I'm so happy Ben played with the little art trading view account.
Yeah.
Doesn't this look nice, everybody? So this is what we pay for. This is the cheat code Algo. It is $100 a month, and then you do have to get a subscription for TradingView on top of that. It is a little bit. It's a little pricey, but it's worth every fucking penny in my book. So if you guys want it, it's in the bio. Hit us up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the cheat code Algo. If you just get the Algo, it's like $70. I think. If you use our link, I think that was the last thing I saw. And also, the TradingView, I'm not sure that you have to upgrade your account. We had to because we're sharing it, and now you're sharing it with like 8 other people. Yeah.
No, just 2. It's me, you, Ben, Steve.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you're just using it solo, you might be okay. Like you'll restrict yourself, but I think you could sign up for a free account and be all right.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have said that part.
But if you if you're trading with a bunch of buddies, you can kind of cut costs and start your own little trading group cheaper.
And last stock I want to go over, what about CCIV? I have not heard anything about the merger yet. It's just bleeding. Do you think it's worth getting rid of, or should I just keep it?
I mean, I told you, I don't know, you should have got rid of it fucking 9 times between today and it just keeps bleeding. I don't know.
I don't know what to do. Like the downtrend already happened. It looked like it was coming back up, went back down again, coming back up, consolidating around 3150. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. When do the calls expire?
19th.
Oh, next week? I don't know. I would have probably got rid of them. Didn't you sell JagX shares yesterday to buy JagX fucking contracts?
Just a couple. I already had contracts, so I just bought 5 more to equal out to 15, and then I had the rest of buying power. Then I sold a lot of my ride today off for a profit, which is nice, and now I'm sitting even on more buying power. And I haven't really found anything that I have to dive into. I'm trying to take my time because I won money. I need to enjoy my winnings. I shouldn't just have to dive right back in and spend it again. So
I know.
Taking my time now.
I gotta think.
But
I've been thinking about that too. It's like just because you just bought something doesn't mean you have to rebuy immediately. Like you could chill there for a minute.
Exactly. So I'm just taking my time. But I did scavenge a little bit of the news today. I just want to highlight a couple things. Did you know that the Apple Hyundai deal is off?
I do. It was one of the quickest fucking deal turn-offs. Do you know why it's off?
It says in my notes it just has due to internal disagreements with Hyundai's board. Do you know more than that?
Yeah. What I saw was Hyundai, released that they were talking with Apple to build a car, and Apple got pissed that they released it. They were like, I think they didn't okay the go ahead. So like, probably PR move by Hyundai, and then literally Hyundai was like, we're working with Apple to develop a car, and the next day Apple's like, talks are off, deal's over.
Wow, I wouldn't believe it though. Yeah, don't fucking talk about what's going on. But I do also have in the notes now the possible partnership with Apple would be. A French company named Renault, which the ticker is RNLSY. Never heard of them. And then Nissan and Mitsubishi. So those are the next front runners.
Okay.
There is a electric aircraft startup called Archer to go public via SPAC this year. That was really interesting, so I wanted to bring that one up.
Is it IPO time now?
It's pretty much not IPOs. They're pretty much all SPACs. It's just it's wild. This was actually an IPO. AbCellera Biologics. Have you heard of them?
Nope.
It soared this morning after its Eli Lilly partnered. That's a COVID-19 treatment.
Nice.
It is, yep. So the FDA granted this random cocktail antibody for emergency use. So everybody start looking out for AbCellera Biologics.
Okay.
Just got passed. Next one, Amazon-backed EV Rivian aims for the IPO this year, guys.
Is that Rivian? Rivian?
Rivian, yes.
Yeah, Rivian.
It is. So Rivian Automotive, the electric vehicle startup backed by Amazon and Ford, is looking to go public as soon as September at an valuation of $50 billion.
$50 billion. Lord.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yep.
That'll be.
That was the news today, guys.
So here's some like speculation. This is an Amazon-backed EV, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Amazon is working with BlackBerry to develop the car, like a further car thing. Do you think BlackBerry is going to be in this Rivian startup?
Oh, that is using your fucking noggin right there, connecting dots, like you said yesterday.
Sometimes in the stock market, I connect dots like a schizophrenic, it feels.
Wow.
It's like, do these connections even exist? Doesn't matter. That's my new speculative play. Never letting go of BlackBerry. I tried to flip BlackBerry a couple times when it was like $8, $9, and then it popped up to $13, and then it got memed up, and it dropped back down. Long hold. I got fucking like 30 BlackBerry shares. I'm just holding on to them. Actually, I think I only have 10.
So I totally agree with you. The only thing that doesn't make sense when I'm looking at the Rivian, I'm looking at Amazon and Ford, both American companies, and BlackBerry is Canadian. Is that okay?
What's wrong with that?
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if they were trying to go all American based, that would be the only red flag I see.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're going all American based. Is anybody saying that?
Well, no, that's just me. But pretty much what Rivian is it's one of the highest profile potential competitors to Tesla.
Wow.
So it's going to be focusing on battery, electric pickup, and SUVs.
Interesting.
Yeah. What a great show today, bud.
Great show today, buddy.
I know, I really liked it.
Me too.
Do you have anything else to shout out for everybody?
Yeah, I have a whole fuckload of things that just came down the pipeline yesterday. I don't know how many of them I'm allowed to talk about. For sure, Cactus Comedy Classic is going to be an in-person comedy festival happening at Stir Crazy Comedy Club in Glendale, Arizona, and I believe that is the last week of April into May. So in-person comedy is back in Arizona. It's been back for a minute. It's a lot of garbage, but Broken Drift Productions is going to be back to producing festivals. There is also, I believe, 2 other festivals in the pipeline this year. I cannot give details on them, but I would highly recommend everybody check out Broken Drift Productions. We're making some fucking moves. Check out Cactus Comedy Classic. This is the first. We were supposed to do it last year, but then COVID. So this is the first year. It's kind of like a competition style festival, but we're taking over a good chunk of that shopping. What's that shopping area where the Coyotes play?
Westgate.
Westgate. Yeah. So we're gonna have a sizable presence in Westgate. Last year when we were there, we were meeting with the woman that runs Westgate, and she put us into contact with a bunch of the businesses and hotels in the area. So should be a great fucking time. We know how to do festivals. I would highly recommend, if you're in the area, to check it out. If you're a comedian listening to this, apply. And if you're a human being that doesn't like comedy, go fuck yourself.
And let me be your weed sponsor.
Oh yeah, you can be the weed sponsor. Absolutely. It's legal now, so there's no reason to push against it.
I want to tell Hillary that I have a right of first refusal.
That's funny. Do you have anything coming up?
Besides, we have not done Trap Live the last couple Mondays. Been feeling like shit, but I'm feeling awesome now. I think we should do some Instagram Reels coming up because I have so many boxes to be opened. So I bet we can do some nice little plays. And I want a spa day soon, so let's figure that out.
Yeah, we were supposed to get petties on Saturday, but what are we gonna have to push that to next week?
Honestly, yeah, no, I'm good now, but we should talk about this after the show and actually set the date.
Okay, cool.
I'll see you on the trading floor, bro.
Well, yeah, we're gonna play the song on the way out. Great show today.
Done.
Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We love you.
Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Love it. Going it.
Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks. Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks.